The year 2004, and Ford pretty much done away with the F-body guys. They defeated the F-body guys. Cool, right? Right. So Ford embarked on a mission to hit above their weight class. They wanted to take out the Viper and the Corvette next. This right here is no ordinary Mustang GT, not by a long shot. It's twice as badass as the Cobra R and the Terminator Cobra put together. Under the hood of this thing was a 5.8 liter 351 cubic inch V10, which was basically a 4.6 with 2 extra cylinders. No, like you ain't hearing me. This thing had 2 computers. This was a 90-degree dual overhead cam V10 with a close to 7,000 RPM rev limit. You don't understand how gnarly that is. You see, of course, somebody did put a 6.8 liter V10 in a Mustang, but that thing was heavy and it handled like crap. This is a one-of-one build. There were no more. And you want to know why we didn't get this? Well, because in 2005, we'd be getting an entirely different generation of Mustang. Like y'all not understanding. Ford was on Hellcat SRT Demon Time before SRT was on Demon Time. Bro, Ford's head of brass was so impressed by this 5.8 liter 351 Windsor V10 that they said, oh, listen, okay, now make that V10 a 427. I want a 7 liter dual overhead cam V10, and they made it happen. What culminated was a 605 horsepower beast. Now, this is a new Edge Mustang in 2004 with 605 horsepower. In the mid-2000s, nothing else was making that type of power except for like supercars, which is what this thing had aimed to be. The Viper, a supercar. The Corvette was a supercar. I mean, it's a supercar now, but you get what I'm saying? This thing would have hit 4 times above its weight class, but we didn't get it. Bro, like this is just as crazy as the time that Chevrolet decided to stuff a V12 in a stretch C4 chassis to compete with the Dodge Viper. Y'all not seeing a trend here? When you beat all the lower league competition, then that's when you get to like the hallmark of true power, true elegance, and speed, which is the Dodge Viper. Bro, basically Ford had Vegeta's Gallic gun loaded and pointed at the freaking Dodge Viper, and we never got, think about this for a second. A 427 dual overhead cam V10 in a body, in a car that probably weighs no more than 3,100 pounds, 3,200 pounds. And this was way lighter, maybe 60 pounds lighter than the 6.8 liter V10. Ladies and gentlemen, this is probably the craziest Trackhawk in all of civilization, and a prime example of why I have trust issues when it comes to Trackhawks. Because when you pop the hood, there's a Whipple and 2 Hong Kong hoe draggers under the hood. A Whipple supercharger and 2 big ass turbos. Listen, this thing probably sounds like a MILF climaxing and sneezing at the same time. I don't know what else to say. This is one of the top 5 fastest Trackhawks in the world. And it makes 1,800 horsepower. I'm scared to ride in it for the simple fact that I may leave shit all over his passenger seat. So this thing hauls more ass than a substitute teacher with an OnlyFans. Of all the vehicles that I've reviewed, this has to be the craziest thing that I've ever laid my eyes on. You're probably wondering, Guru, what is that, and why is the supercharger sticking up like my mom's nipples out of a tank top while she sleeps? Well, this here is a 871 blown 6.0 LS inside of a first-gen Challenger. Hell nah, bro, I bet when he cranked this bitch up, it sound like that little dude from the Wild Thornberries. This thing nastier than a newly divorced high school teacher who a stripper on the side. So nah, bro, this thing probably make enough torque to pull the thong out of Kim Kardashian ass. This man is probably gonna kick more ass than a black mom in Walmart when her kid pick up something they ain't supposed to. Oh, not a Hemi, a LS. He has an 871 blower on top of an LS in a Mopar. You know how big an 871 blower is? That's like Gracie Bond sitting in your lap. It looked like if Mariah Carey and Whipple built a car together. He's talking about a vehicle that's probably gonna haul more ass than the women on the Maury show finding out that baby don't belong to him. No, bro, this man Cam probably sound like Busta Rhymes. Oh no, bro, there's more grip on that tire than a divorced ex-wife after her 5th kid. Nastier than a college professor with a foot picture addiction.